What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm doing the very heavily requested trying to get myself fired from an F1 2016 career mode, and we'll just see what happens by the end of this video. Now, just bear in mind, it did take me a long time to actually get through this video. I saw the comments like every single day, people asking me for this video. And like I said, I'll explain to you why this took so long and you'll see exactly why. But either way, here we are. We're trying to get ourselves fired in career mode. We're going to be driving as Dan Kaivat because you actually can't choose an official driver's name in the F1 game. So that's a thing. So I had to work my way around that. We're going to drive for Red Bull, and we're going to see if we can last longer than Daniel Kvyat did in the real life season. So essentially, if you did miss the preview version of this video, basically, we're going to try and crash out every single race, get disqualified, every single thing that we've got in our repertoire to try and absolutely ruin our reputation in Formula 1 and just ruin any kind of prospects for the team that we are driving for as well. Piss them off to the point where we get fired by an F1 team. So that's what we're going to do. I had to resort to pro career mode because I didn't want to take over my actual career mode and ruin that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So essentially, you're going to see a whole lot of crashes in this video. Now, bear in mind, I don't drive like this normally in real career modes, but for the fun of this video, yeah, I thought I'd give that a go. And we created some pretty spectacular crashes over the course of this video, and you'll notice that. Yeah, we initially, like, even after the first race, we lost all reputation with the team. It was beyond the red zone, and Daniel Ricciardo already racked up so many points in the rivalry. It was actually quite crazy now. So at this point, you can see we're 3 races in. We've crashed into people by jumping the start, and then we try and take out a Mercedes. We lose our wheel there, and that was the end of that race. And after 3 races, Ricciardo wins the rivalry. Just unbelievable how quickly they can win if you just, you know, completely give up on doing anything productive.
Listen, I'm doing what I can. But there's a real risk of your next deal being less than favorable. You need to start impressing the team.
Okay, so now this is the point where we got to in the preview version, and then we couldn't go any further because there was only the first 4 races in the season. We've been given our written warning. Yeah, they say that we're not achieving our full potential. If we don't improve swiftly, then we're possibly going to be dealt with by the team. So, yeah, we didn't take their advice on board. We decided to just take the Pasta Maldonado approach and get ourselves disqualified before we even got to the start-finish line.
Hey!
Hey,
Good
hello.
to see you again. The team are now ready to start development on some new upgrades. You can review these from within the laptop. I'll speak to you later, okay?
Yep. I always thought it was funny when the R&D guy does this. He's like, hey, remember me? I'm the R&D guy. Hey, yeah, you were supposed to put upgrades on the car, you idiot. Come on, get on with it. But yeah, speaking of getting on with it, we're getting on with the season now. 5 races in, and we've got no points against our name. No, absolutely nothing to speak fondly about. But come race 6, after crashing out in every single race, the team finally have enough with me, and at the end of this Grand Prix, they finally confront me.
Listen, this isn't easy for me to tell you this, but the team have had enough. They're serving you notice on your contract. I'm sorry.
So there we go. Our contract with Red Bull has officially been terminated. We've been fired by an F1 team. However, we still have the opportunity to switch teams. So your recent termination from Red Bull has left your career options very limited. However, Haas F1 team believes you still have something to offer them and is willing to give you a chance. Do you accept the offer or hang up your gloves and retire from F1? Now, I was tempted to select the retire option, but I thought, you know what? Let's keep this going, and let's see how far down the rabbit hole we can go with this F1 career mode, and just see how many chances we might get, or like what might happen if once we are left without any options at all. So I decided to go with Haas and basically give them the same treatment.
Are you okay?
Hi. You settled in okay? I've been getting to know the new team and the facilities. Now, I reckon there's a lot of potential here. Anyway, I'll see you in the garage, okay?
He's ever hopeful, isn't he? We've been demoted from Red Bull to Haas, and he's like, oh yeah, this team has some potential. Switching to a new team resets your resource points and team points, providing you with a clean slate to embark on the next stage of your F1 career. Makes sense that the points that you earn for one particular team should stay with that team. And yeah, we are in Haas, and an update on them. Yeah, we're quite a bit slower than Red Bull Racing, to be expected.
The stewards have black flagged you. Black flag for erratic driving. That's the end of our race.
Listen, I'm doing what I can, but there's a real risk of your next deal being less than favorable. You need to start impressing the team.
Hey, our upgrade pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
He'd be so frustrated with me because I've not put any upgrades on any of my cars over the course of this season, so his job is absolutely pointless. So after a few races with the Haas F1 team, we've been continually grinding away, trying to, you know, absolutely tarnish our reputation at the moment. So I actually tried taking our Rouge properly there. I wanted to gain as many positions as I could and smash them off at Lake Combe, I think it was. But yeah, the one time I take it seriously, I actually crashed myself out there.
Listen, this isn't easy for me to tell you this, but the team have had enough. They're serving you notice on your contract. I'm sorry.
So now we've been fired by our second team. So is this going to be the end of our F1 journey now? No, it's not, because we've been given an offer from Renault Racing. Now, I've decided, because I've been given so many offers, I was like, you know, considering whether I should have retired there, but I decided to do it for one more round, hoping that maybe I'd get an offer from Manor, and then after Manor, I wouldn't get any more offers, but it looks like from what I can see so far that every single time that you do so badly to the point that you get fired, you're just given like a supplementary team to switch to. So I think it might be just a never-ending cycle in the way that you get fired and switch teams and all that kind of thing. So when we get fired by Renault, we're going to end off this video here and see what happens when we get retired. When we retire from Formula 1. And by the way, Nico Rosberg won the championship there. He won it with quite a few races to go, which is a little bit scary there. So here we are for the final race of the season. I'd hazard a guess to say that we'd get fired after this race being the finale. I mean, who would want to re-sign their driver for another season if, you know, they never score points or never make it past the first corner? But at the end of the season, we managed to get an achievement from Xbox there. Seasoned veteran, 10 gamer score, and there you go, guys. That's a full walkthrough of a Formula 1 season on 2016. And there we go, end of the season. Dear Dan, unfortunately your performances has not been at a level expected from the team. You finished 23rd in the Drivers' Championship. You and your teammate Kevin Magnussen also amassed enough points to finish 10th in the Constructors' standings. We are sure that this is just a temporary deal, and we hope that you'll rectify it soon. So that's the end of the first season. Unfortunately, there was nothing in the way of getting fired after that race, and I think my kind of standing within the team kind of got reset in between the off-season, and so I had to go really deep into this season, just trying to get to a level where I'd finally get fired. And after Silverstone, literally halfway through Season 2, we've finally done enough for the team to say, that's it. You're getting your marching orders. Get out of F1.
We need to talk. I did all I could, but the team is terminating your contract. I'm really sorry.
There we go. Finally, after a season and a half of crashing out in every single race, we finally have been fired from a team, and we're not going to uptake that offer with Haas Formula 1 team. We're going to retire from the sport. We've tried many different teams. It's just not worked out for us, whether Pastor Maldonado or Formula 1. Dear Dan, with great regret, we inform you that effective immediately, your contract with Renault Sport Formula 1 team has been terminated. Your performance has not been to the standard we expect and has failed to be rectified in the numerous chances we gave you. We wish you luck in your future endeavours. Sincerely, Renault Sport Formula 1 team. So there we go, guys. We've been fired, finally, after a season and a half. I must say it was a little bit anticlimactic the way that it ended. I was really expecting to be like fired really quickly and then have no option to join another team, but I think the way that this has worked, it's kind of been programmed to be like a safeguard in case like you do poorly in a few rounds, and you can just like switch up to another team if you want to continue with your career mode. But in the future, maybe for F1 2017, I'd like to be fired and have like no option to continue whatsoever, and even like have a different kind of ending sequence for the career mode. Maybe have the actual team boss approach you. Maybe they'd be angry, maybe they'd be disappointed, and just give you a bit of a talking to. Make it feel a little bit more real than that. But yeah, that's the career mode, trying to get fired. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more F1 2016 content. It was quite interesting to go through a full season and just experience a full season in career mode, seeing the different surroundings as we were in the motorhome, or like the hospitality areas of each paddock. It was really quite nice to go to some tracks in the Formula 1 season. We saw Nico Rosberg win a championship. You'll probably never see that in real life, but it was interesting to see. We can also confirm that you can do mid-season switching if you do really badly. Maybe if you do really well, like in my Mana career mode, for example, I might get an offer from a bigger team halfway through the season or something like that. And also just little things like interacting with the agent and also the R&D guy when I was slacking on the upgrades and that kind of thing. So a lot of different aspects to career mode we got to see briefly within this video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you guys for a brand new video very soon.